It's in my screen. Who's watching? Who's watching?
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up on me.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and starting this one, Chris Sale. What do we have on him?
Well, Sale's a strikeout pitcher, and the thing about it is he'll throw strikes early, but then start teasing the zones, and that's what the great ones do. You got to make sure you elevate him, get him out over the plate. That's the only way you're going to have a chance.
Now the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
The left fielder, Jaron Duran.
And that is downstairs. And we're underway. That's in there. That's strike one.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, right field, Fairchild. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Throw on to Olsen, and Devers is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Alex Bregman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Picks it up with the bare hand, and that's a great play for the out. Here's the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And there's a ball. And it's fouled off. Check swing, and he went. And a count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. 1 down. Here is Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
And that's in the dirt. And a count even 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Fuck.
And that extends the inning.
Yeah, brother, you got a mic?
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and that gives them a lead. It's 2-0. Ozzie Albies now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Called strike right there. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. There's a strike.
He's given up a couple of
back safely. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
My fault, team, man. Don't worry about it. It's only 2 rounds. I'll get that shit right back. Don't even trip.
New inning getting started. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Sale back to work. And a foul ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. And now it's going to be Wilyer Abreu. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. One out, base is empty. That one fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And it drops in. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shortcut just like that.
Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Good job to fight that one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And there's a foul ball. Abreu stands at second with two gone. Strike two.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Going back on this one. And it's off the green monster. And he boots it.
Bro, go home.
He'll still come home with it. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Coming with that warning to get you. You can get this from such a short distance. And my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get it tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue.
Ready to go for the last half. For the inning. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Fastball is outside. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped to short. Story sends it over to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. And stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild. In the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Orlando Arcia. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 out, space is empty. And it's fouled away. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1. Crochet picks to first. Arcia gets back easily. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Bouncer to second. Campbell. They get the force. Inning over. On to the third inning. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Who's
Late
still in
with the
there?
swing there.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitter's meeting.
Still
every
rushing
game,
my
but this lineup
that.
seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
That one the other way. Throws to first in time. And one away in the top of the third. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike. They'll sing you when you come to
How the
Fenway
fuck?
Park.
Wait, how the fuck do we not have a point?
The Green Monster. What's it like standing
Oh
there
my
playing
fucking
with
god!
that
I
thing
just
behind you?
realized we don't have a
I'll tell you
point.
this.
Like he was not
it is
out,
an
bro. Like that's
experience
some
your first
fucking
time in here if you're
bullshit.
playing the outfield with the Green
Like,
Monster
oh my
because
fucking
it
god,
plays
that shit
like
makes me
no
want
other
to
wall
fucking
in all
scream,
of
bro. Like,
baseball.
how the fuck
You
was he
really
out?
have to pay attention during
Nigga
batting
touched the base
practice,
before the
but
dude
still a
fucking tagged
cool
him.
place
Like,
to play, and it was one of my
fuck
favorites.
ever, bro.
Swings through it, and that's a
Swear to
strikeout.
God, I'm gonna fucking tweak out.
Now batting Jaron Duran. Flied to
Fucking
right
tweak
his
the
first
fuck
time.
out.
Swing and a ground ball. Olsen steps on the bag. Red Sox go 1-2-3.
Promise you, I'm about to tweak the fuck out, bro. And I missed Scorpio's live, man. What the fuck?
Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. Now the third.
Lyric, literally you're getting rid of my TTS, bro.
Baseman Austin
Say,
Riley.
Jake. Jake, why do you live this
Riley's
best?
one of those.
I can't be answering this battle.
Why did you ask me for it then? You asked me yesterday, can you get me a battle for 7:30? And then told me you wanted it.
Players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Walker fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression. As a rookie, Boog.
1-1.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one missed.
Yo, come on, bro. Stop pausing the game, bro. What the fuck are you doing? How the fuck is it gonna say we got one run right there? At the fuck.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. One up, one down.
Fucking game makes me
Here's
so
Matt
bad,
Olson.
bro.
1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Olsen.
Just missed.
That was a fucking dot. Oh, whatever, dude.
And another
Yo!
ball. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball.
Yo, see
but
this
missed the
fuck
spot.
shit, bro?
So, man aboard. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw to second. Out.
Bitch, play me. Reflexes. Hey.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 outs. Right
Give me that
back
bitch.
to him on the mound.
Fuck out of my
In plenty of time to first. Ozuna is out, and that will end the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Rafael Devers. Clips the corner.
Come on, bro. Is it everything this fucking dude throws is gonna be a fucking strike, my nigga? Like, what? Oh my god, dude. Excuse my language, bro. Game makes me so fucking mad.
And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's Trevor Story now. Grounded out his first time.
Oh my god.
Brings it in. Out number 2. And
fucking
now,
smack that shit.
Abreu, a double and a run scored his first time up. Swings and misses.
My teammate just needs to stop fucking swinging, period, because he's just
early in the count, but when you're down,
he's just swinging at anything.
Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Goes down looking.
This is gonna be a long fucking game. If we come out of this game with a fucking win, I know something.
And now it's the switch in second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Just do it down the middle.
That one's in there.
But I couldn't do that.
Well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch
Okay,
strikes usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as in Oakland.
Bro, he's about to use up all the fucking pause time. Like,
we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
So digging in, Michael Harris II. Line drive, and it stays fair, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll reach second with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are key, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
No, I'm about to leave too. Fuck it. It makes no sense to fuck fish. No. I don't want to fucking friendly quit. I want to quit. I need fucking teammates who are actually good, bro. Like, what the fuck? Bro, please be good at the fucking game, bro. Yo.
You.
What's going on, dude? Finally found somebody who got a mic. Thank God.
Nobody doesn't have mics.
Hell nah. Or if they do, they little ass kids. I'm not playing with no little ass kids. I was just playing with somebody and he rage quit. I'm like, bro, we really out here fucking rage quitting. Come on, dog.
Yeah, I get those too.
It's a whole fucking 9 innings. You rage quit in the 3rd inning. Like, come on, bro. We down 2. Are you serious?
So you quit too?
Shit. Hell yeah, I did. Because I'm like, bro, what's the sense of playing this game out if I don't have a teammate? I mean, I could have finished it by myself, but it would have made no sense. Plus, the people who were playing I was ever fucking hitting everything.
You play every day?
Yeah, I play every day pretty much.
Just about to get started, and on the hill, Max Fried.
This is like one of my main games.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous.
See, I used to play
So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just
I'm
settle in.
I'm better at this.
This an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
This actually
25?
Yeah, I got 25. I'm like 90 something over. I just stopped playing.
Jaron Duran.
I got a decent amount of badges. I just had no one to play with. So I just stopped playing.
That's outside, and we are underway.
Do you play tournaments?
Yeah, actually, I do. I've won like 4 of them.
Gonna need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
I've won like 3 of them. Ooh, I thought that was going to be a ball.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The 1-2. Volpe makes his way towards it, puts it away for the out. Devers now. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, base is empty.
The good old rivalry, Boston versus New York. Ooh.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's
they better stop playing with you. This game better stop playing with your boy, because he's hitting these motherfuckers. They did you dirty.
Throw to first, out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. 2 down.
See what I can do, chat.
Here's Alex Bregman. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. Swings and misses.
Bro, he's just fucking throwing garbage.
Foul ball there. 2 out, space is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on.
2-2.
Oh, this is a guy.
These announcers think I'm fucking stupid as hell. For real. Like, you think I'm gonna fucking swing at that? Come on.
I'm sure there's sometimes where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Come on, buddy. You done thrown every pitch in your fucking arsenal up here. Come on.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Fucking don't it.
On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. back in the Bronx. And our pitcher in this game, Garrett Crochet.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Swings through that.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first. One up, one down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Judge comes up empty there. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ben Rice in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Crochet, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one ripped. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Two on, one out. And that one is inside ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of...
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here comes Cody Bellinger. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Two on, two outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that will end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trevor Story. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, ugly swing right there.
No ball, he's straight.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Misses the sweeper.
No ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Christian Campbell. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Crochet back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
To third, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. And a sac bunt here. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
What?
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. The switch hitter batting right. Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Out towards right center field. Abreu brings it in. And there's one away.
Try to pound the third.
And up next for New York, Jorby B-Boss. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that chance handled. Off balance speed, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runners on first and third, two away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back in the Bronx. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
My fucking God.
He was out front that time. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Gets it. One away on a drop third strike. Next to hit, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
One strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, it was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Line to left and foul ball. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And he swings through that one.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And now he goes on as well. Okay.
And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. As we go to the last of the 3rd, Aaron Judge at the plate.
Judge.
That's fucking
Ranging back.
oh, he's here.
Grabs it right up against the wall. And here is Ben Rice.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
That one is absolutely belted. And there's 2 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Fought off foul. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Wong on to first, and they get out of the 4th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Duran goes 6'1", 28 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And here is Devers. He's 0 for 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, you jog back to the dugout.
Drop! Oh my god.
Foul ball still, a 1-2.
Hey Siri, when is the Celtics game?
With a good fastball right there, just couldn't catch up.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Oh the fucking gosh, bro.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Another one, and that makes it 7. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. And that one missing low. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is the guy now that this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Doubled in his first AB. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Raging back towards the wall. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 1-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle up there. That's typically not the easiest way.
Instead of diving up, he dives into the wall.
Into the gap.
For fuck's sakes.
Making it look easy, that's for sure.
And Now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rafaela sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Oswaldo Cabrera. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one down the line, and that's just foul. This one in the air. Gonzalez makes the catch, inning over. Back now in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. Fried back to work. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Max said he's not sure
that would have been
who
fucking. That
actually
could have been.
started first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become
You
more
fucking
familiar with
serious?
the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. The why to kick the pitch. Inside. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Wilyer Abreu digs in now. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. He was late there. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-2. Down to the dirt. Swing and a miss. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. Christian Campbell now at the plate.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
There's a swing and a miss.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball. 2 strike.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbeat B-Boss. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. On the ground to the left. The throw to second is offline. First and second, no outs. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. And ball 1 to Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo's.
And it stays fair. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. The throw in. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here is Ben Rice. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Goldie at the plate now as he chases after that one.
No ball.
One down. Runners at second and third. Swings and misses. That is strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 outs. And now the count is even. Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 run across, and it gets by him. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's 4-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber, and when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Bellinger on third with 2 out. Pulls that one foul. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short. Volpe gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now the catcher up to hit, Connor Wong. And this is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.